So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. Algeria are a team that take pride in possession. Impressive jump! He scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. And the pass is intercepted. Hakimi venturing down the left. Musa.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Zerouki. And he's chosen to go back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Now it's Drogba. That's destined for the flank. And it's Drogba. Tries to pass it through. And now they can clear their lines. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Nouri. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zerouki. Algeria are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Musa. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Musa. Zerouki. Abdelli. Oh, good spread. Incoming delivery. And it's claimed by the keeper. Ahmad. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, great leap! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Abdelli. Zerouki. Musa. He's picked his way through. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It's a goal kick. Zerouki. Abdelli. He's looking wide. Duke in the hunt and looking threatening. Zerouki. Now it's Drogba. Shaibi. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Drogba looking understandably energised after his goal. Now it's Ahmad. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, no joy this time. Zerouki. Abdelli. Zerouki. Half-time getting close now. Abdelli. Musa. Stood up well to him there. Duke. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Musa. Now it Nouri. Shaibi. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
This is a security
No shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. So, into the second half.
Manchester can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Abdelli. Duke. That's Partey. Duke. Nicely weighted ball. And it's been played through. Shot, surely! Goal! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Musa. This is a promising build-up. Looking for the run. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Aimed beyond the defence.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more, defenders popping up in these positions.
That's a corner kick. That has been knocked clear. Out for a throw. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Can he stop it going out?
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Nouri. Spread it left.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Musa. And they're on him in a flash. And he's been shifted off it. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Substitution for Algeria, number 22. Coming on to replace him is number 24.
Abdelli. Well, there's the clearance. Zerouki. Abdelli. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Partey. Unahi. And it's Hakimi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nouri. Kebal. And he's picked it up out wide. Zerouki. Musa.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's been slipped through. Drogba pinches it off him. Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Substitution for Algeria, number 11, number 25.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Number 20, Youssef Adan.
Kessié. That's Partey. Jupe. And Unahi. He's got away. Now, can they get him away? Hakimi. Cross into the box. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Abdelli. Zerouki. Well seen. Saw that coming. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. He's on it. Can he get away? Chance! And yes, it's there! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
He's had it taken off him. Atal. Zerouki. The final 5 minutes. Abdelli. Oh, good read. Can he get it through? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Very much into the last knockings. Atal. Knocks it into space. He's in a great position here.
5 minutes at a time.
It's a goal kick. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Chaibi. Abdelli. Bakra. Oh, just skips past his man. Now it's Mahrez. Now has he got the beating of his marker here? And he's managed to get free. And Mahrez!
Mahrez really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
And that'll be the end of that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Drogba claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I would have to say Victor Osimhen, Peter. Africa has always produced some outstanding striking talents, and this is the man I see as the latest in that line. He's fast, he's powerful, he's very athletic, and he looks the perfect man if you want to hit on the counter-attack.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Simon. Spread to the right. Chukwueze. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Simon. Simon. Oh, such a clever touch. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen! It's in! And Nigeria are ahead. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Ahmad. He's found a way through. Ahmad. Decent chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised. Manchester really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Osimhen. Now it's Chukwueze. Deli Bashiru. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, nice touch. Now that's an excellent interception.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Simon. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kessié with the clearance. Simon. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Now there's a fine ball. That's good defending, very good defending. And here's Osimhen. He's going for goal! And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Jupe in the hunt and looking threatening. And it's Mazraoui. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Simon. Osimhen. Now that looks a decent ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's hoisted clear. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Manchester certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Chukwueze. Jupe. And the counter is on. Quality ball. Unahi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Opts for safety. Chukwueze. Partey did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Hakimi. Diallo going after that. And here's Osimhen. Chukwueze.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Onuachu tries a shot! And he's stuck it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Nigeria, number 19.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Nigeria are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off...
And we've reached half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're underway for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and...
Impressive jump! And there's a goal! It is an explosive start to the second half. Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Delibashiru over to the right flank. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Partey. Jupe. Played out towards the right wing. And here's Ahmad. And it's Partey. Onuachu. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Drogba. Diouf. Simon.
Manchester are still behind, but they've increased their level of interest here.
Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. In with the challenge. Delibashiru. Just about up to the hour now. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Drogba. Simon.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
And it's made its way to him. Played in. He leaps for it. Oh, good finish. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Nigeria go up by 2 and are looking good.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Delibashiru, Simon, and Bassi. Onuachu. Oh, good spread. Well read, nice interception. Partey. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that's going right the way across. Hakimi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Drogba. Chukwueze. 75 minutes played. Simon. Oh, good-looking ball. Ahmad. And it's Mazraoui. Osimhen. Bassi. Delibashiru. Simon. Jupe. Now it's Ahmad. Delibashiru. Jupe. Drogba. And he shoots! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Substitution for Nigeria, number 9.
Nigeria are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Paul Onuachu, number 11. Samuel Chukwueze.
Into the last 5 minutes.
Number 12. Number 22. Number
Lookman.
7. Ademola Lookman.
And it's Delibashiru. Jupe. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played out to the left flank. delivers with wit. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end, virtually unavoidable. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then.
Luis Suarez really is a player who can do everything. He makes a more than decent target man, and his energy levels mean the opposition defence are constantly under pressure.
And that, I guess, is essential if you're going to play pressing football.
Well, that's right, as so many sides do these days. I hated playing against players like Luis Suarez. Not that too many met a standard in my time, but he just never let you rest, Peter. He was always around about you, and you knew he was going to pop up and cause you trouble at some stage, whether he was on the attack or whether he was defending.
Oh, well played, well played. Knocks it out wide. And it's Aguero. Now, what about a counter-attack? No, that's been intercepted. He's found a way through. It's a really well-measured ball. He is through here. And he was alert to it. Can he get on the end of this? Great defending, strong and determined. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And we have our very first corner. It's a pretty loose pass. Singapore United are looking to go forward now. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Yamal. Now, can they get him away?
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Bellingham! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Takes a shot! But he's left disappointed.
Bellingham certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on. Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And here's Ribéry. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Best receives it in a good position here. Hernandez getting forward, and he plays one through. He's got away. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And this is Scholes. Beraldo is the team's great visionary. Oh, shooting chance! He's delivered all right! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
He's picked his way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Best. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Looking for options for movement. Best. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Stam is there, and he can pick it up. Aguero, and this is Aguero, and he's taking no chances there. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Ribery stood up well to him there, and he's quick to snatch it back. And this is Aguero.
Manchester really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's worked it through. Shot at goal! Goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Number 21.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Chiang Rai are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Pass somewhat off target, and it's Caicedo. That's it, 45 minutes up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Singa Chiang Rai United get the ball rolling for the second period. Bellingham. Thuram cuts out the pass. Can he get it through? And this is Ribery. And the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That is lovely. Maldini gets a foot in here. Lampard played into space. That's a shade optimistic. Stam kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Bellingham, now it's Mbappe. Aims beyond the defence. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Thuram calmly anticipates. Hernandez. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Mbappe. Nesta produces the perfect tackle there. But they've got it again. Bellingham. And here's Yamal. And he's straight offside.
Substitution
The two
on the
coaches
field.
are signalling
Number
changes
10,
here, both at the same time.
Sergio Aguero. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Pelé.
Hernandez just eases him off the ball. Quality ball. Now it's Bellingham. 60 minutes played. Well, that pass isn't the best. A probing pass. That is good alertness. And it's Bellingham. Nicely shaped ball. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Scholes, never out of the action for very long. Yeah, he's going to be disappointed with that.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Pelé! Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Just about within shooting range. That's gone for a throw-in. That has ended up in no man's land. Not the most convincing of passes. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, that's well spotted. Tries to play it through. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Mbappe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Great vision. Great ball if he can get there. Decent chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Singa Chiang Rai United have their second corner now. Alexander-Arnold goes short. He's having a pop! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Hernandez just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
That has not gone well. Caicedo cuts it out, and they can counter here. He's shifting through the gears here. Lovely feet. And Messi! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Messi has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Looking for the run. It's played through for him. Pelé receives it in a wide position. Luis Suarez.
Manchester clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Nesta makes the interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
So we have movement on both benches.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Number 7, Paul Scholes. Coming on the field,
Oh, easy pickings there. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Szoboszlai. Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Singa Chiang Rai United needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
No, it's come to nothing.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Taken back almost at once. Tele threads one in. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
No outsmarting him this time. That has been slung wide. Maldini. Searching pass he's played there. Messi. Now it's Messi. Messi. And he's managed to get free. And that is as far as it goes. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Manchester certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, one of the smartest wingers around, Peter, is Oyarzabal. I really like the way he just instinctively seems to know when to take people on or when to release it. And not being a physical specimen, you really have to show good tactical awareness on this front. And he's learning quickly.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Messi gets it clear. Thuram. Stam.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Messi. Del Piero. Marrero breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Stam gets it away and claimed it back swiftly. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That's put pay to the danger. Torrientes. Played with finesse. Schmeichel claims comfortably. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Schneider. Lampard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pacheco. And Aramburu. Oh, good spread. Out for a throw. Lampard. That is ended up in no man's land. Torrientes. Carlos Soler.
Carlos Soler really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Aramburu. Sucic. Del Piero is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Knocks it into space. Very nicely done. Well, there's the clearance. And reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Messi. Mikel Oyarzabal. And it's Torrientes. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. It's been slipped through. Big chance! He scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 13, Frank Lampard.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Aramburu.
Manchester really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Luis Suarez constantly looking for the ball into the box, and the counter is on, and he's had it nicked away. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Torrientes. Now Sergio Gomez. Gomez. An instinctive delivery. Costa Curta with the clearance. He's found a way past. Torrientes. That has been slung wide. And he welcomes it in. Messi. Luis Suarez. Schneider. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's shifting through. He's had a shot! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How would you review the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. The second period is on the way.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Messi. Can he finish? And that's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
After 50 minutes
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And here's Soler. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Lampard. Stam is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Now it's Messi. And it's Luis Suarez. And it's Vieira. That's Thuram.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Del Piero, played out to the left flank. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Sucic. And it's Sucic. Now Sergio Gomez. Torrientes tries to pass it through, didn't quite work for him.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
And it's Messi. Thuram. Oh, nicely intercepted. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Luis Suarez. Great vision. Schneider. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Costa Curta. Nesta is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival, and it's been played through. It's a promising position. Chance, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Coming on the field.
A case now of complete control. Munoz.
Number 3.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a searching pass. Aramburu. And it's Sucic. Trientes. He's looking wide. Pass somewhat off target. Vieira. Turns back here, probably the best option. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out towards the right wing. Now, the less said about that pass, the better. Aramburu. Sucic. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pacheco. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. That'll be a throw-in. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Aramburu. The final 5 minutes. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Oyataba.
Such good technique.
Oh, it's played into the area. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, nice touch. Sucic.
There will be 3 minutes.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And this is Del Piero. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! It's in! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline.
Number 23. Lionel Messi.
A fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Lionel Messi.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And time is up. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Del Piero taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. Del Piero! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Ball's gone out of play. Quick look, then plays it in. And that has been cleared. Nesta totally focused today, as always, as he has been throughout the 499 appearances he's made up until this one.
Well, what an amazing career he's had, Peter, and I'm sure this won't be the last significant landmark he'll surpass. I think when it comes to consistency, this guy has set the levels.
And here's Neres. Del Piero. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's in plenty of space here. Schneider has the space to scheme. It's Schneider! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Can he spark a counter here? Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Luis Suarez. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's good play. Hangs one in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Still goalless at the moment. McTominay. It's a pretty loose pass. Thuram. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Politano. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Neres. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's in one-on-one. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Terrific save by Meret. Nice control. Nicely spread. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Napoli always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
And here's Højlund. And he's gone backward here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Politano. Played out towards the right wing. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. He's having a shot! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Schneider. Oh, there's a probing ball. And the ball is out of play. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Oliveira. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Lobotka. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's picked it up out wide. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Ramani, and it's Oliveira. Lobotka. This is a promising build-up. Politano. Oh, good spread. And here's Neres. And here's Højlund. And here's Politano. Del Piero has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. That is good progress on the left. And it's Del Piero.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's the end of the first 45. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So your views on the first half?
Well, obviously no breakthrough as yet, but it's not from the want of trying. I think in a tight game like this, that penalty becomes a huge issue.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. The second period is on the way.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Goes back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Can he get on the end of this? That's very neat. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Messi. Luis Suarez. He's onside. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Del Piero! He's delivered all right!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
McTominay. Del Piero. Now McTominay. Politano. Distributed tidily.
That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Now that looks a decent ball, delivered low. Chance here to counter. Lampard. And it's been played through. He's had a shot! And a neat finish! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
McTominay, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pressing high and with purpose. Del Piero looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a
decent chance! And he's following up! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Napoli really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Lobotka. Tries to pass it through, and that's been drilled in. Well read. And the danger is averted. Thuram, the man synonymous with solidity. Lampard. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Lobotka. Now it's Del Piero. Lampard, just about up to 75 minutes. Well read, nice interception. Lobotka, Di Lorenzo, and it's Oliveira. Spread out to the left. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Di Lorenzo. Politano. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Ngonge. Lobotka. That's a shade optimistic. Costa Curta with the clearance. And Hoyland! And that is well cleared.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 27, numero 19. Lasciano il campo per il numero 34.
All in towards the middle. Leicester gets it away. And it's McTominay. Looking for the run. That's an excellent interception.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now it's Lampard. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Shifted it to the flank. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. He's picked his way through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Del Piero, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Manchester definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. And this is Luis Suarez. That's been cut out, well played. Alessandro Nesta looking a picture of calm out there, Jim. No doubt ready to deliver yet another defensive... Luis Suarez! And he should have made them pay.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Thuram. Chance here to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That has been knocked clear. They've played it short. Good ball, good take. Over to the right flank. Now the ball in. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pings in across. Nesta can get it clear. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, such a clever touch. Hangs one in. He's there to hit it! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now, can they get him away? It's a promising position. Now, this could be a chance. And he decides to cross it. And he can thump it away. Knocks it out wide. Forced to go back. Lovely passing, lovely move. He's rising! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vieira. Schneider. And here's Del Piero.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Costa Curta. Ball played for Nesta. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That looks a... Luis Suarez! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cleared away. Now, can he find a finish? AZ have the chance to go the other way. And it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. It's Schneider! Schneider! Brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Wesley Sneijder. Wesley Sneijder.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's quick to snatch it back. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Out for a throw.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
The pass has gone astray. Takes a shot! He doesn't look too happy with that. And it's been taken short. Ball swung in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Some first half thoughts?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum. And they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. So right back into the action.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
He has a look up. And he's had a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Messi, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. So no flag here, delivered low.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Del Piero! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
After 55 minutes in.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal. So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
He's in a great position here. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the return pass. Space for him to turn and look. Very nicely done. Now the cross.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
This is a promising build-up. Spread it left.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
A nicely aimed pass. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Lampard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, played through for the wide man. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
There's the shot! Oh, good finish. This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal.
73 minutes in.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Substitution for Arteta, number 35.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Sneijder. He's picked his way through, looking for options for movement. And a chance! And it's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Played back. Luis Suarez. Oh, they could break here. No way through there. And here's Sneijder. And he's heaved it away. Just eases him off the ball. Now it stings. Played out wide. Corner given. They've played it short. That's tidy. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Messi. Now it's Del Piero. Luis Suarez. And he shoots! In he goes again. And that's in. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
After 89 minutes in.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Throw it. Can he get it through? Spread neatly. And he's picked it up out wide.
6 added minutes have been indicated.
Stengs. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Great vision. Nicely weighted ball. Thinks about the... And the shot! And that's wide. That's that, the end. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Schneider collecting the match ball, and it is his. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Manchester definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Everybody, and please join me in wishing
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me.
you
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
Well, football is, of
today's
course,
match.
ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
That's a sharp pass. Best had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he has been fouled there. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And straight into the wall. Nicely weighted ball.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Yep, it's a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through. And that has been knocked clear. Looking for the run. Maldini. Threads one in. Still goalless at the moment. Now, can they get him away? He is through here! And he's there to make the challenge. Now that's well seen too. He's a sharp little ball. It's Luis Suarez! He's delivered all right! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Messi. Ronaldinho is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. He won't be happy with that one. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, that's fabulous. Yamal. Nice control. Ronaldinho simply refused to be outdone there. He can run onto that. Luis Suarez is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Lovely pass, but great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to play it through, and he's picked it up out wide. And that's an errant pass. Vardiol. Takes the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Ball is over the line. Ah, good steal, he just read it.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break. It was indecision all round, they have to do a bit better.
ไม่รู้ไม่สน
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Yamal. Knocks it into space. Rijkaard. Azar can see things others simply cannot. He's found a way past. He's having a hit. Yamal. Rodri. Vieira proves too strong, too smart. Vardiol. Now that looks a decent ball. Stam does well to get it back. Rodri is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Yamal. He's picked his way through. Maldini did well to stay calm there. That's it, 45 minutes.
เรียบร้อยเน็ตรูดเด็ดแม่เจอกันพรุ่งนี้